Hello, Chester here. So you might have heard about this, but there is a gathering that GG open for Timeless. This is completely free, held by the gathering team, and if you subscribe to their Patreon, you can win prizes. So more details are explained in this page. I linked down the link down below. But first, we're going to play Mardu Energy. This is from Korae. By the way, I miss Korae's videos, and here's a chance to hard shell this deck. So this is, in my opinion, the best fair deck, or I guess this is the best mid-range aggro or whatever fair deck that you can play in Timeless right now. And the reason why this is so good is you can play Thoughtseize, can play Thoughtseize, Juggernaut Peddler as hand hit for the combo decks, and we have Bowmasters for the frog decks, and also discard while running the energy package, which is Guide of Souls, Ocelot Pride, Johnny, Raptor, and Bombardment. I guess Static Prison is also included in that, and Discharge. So this is basically the core energy deck, which is backed up by fairly powerful cards like Ragavan, Juggernaut Peddlers, Orcish Bowmasters, and Catonia Nightmare. And as for the sideboard, we have Swords to Plowshares, Thoughtseize, Juggernaut Peddler, Deafening Silence. And if you think about it, the sideboard is mostly focusing on targeting decks like Show and Tell, decks like the Necro combos, or whatever combo deck is out there, can be answered by stuff like Deafening Silence or Thoughtseize, General Hand Hate, or even Graveyard Strategies can be answered by Unlicensed. Deafening Silence is good as a tech. You can land this on one. And if they are trying to Dark Ritual into Necro or Dark Ritual into Soren, they can't do that because each player can't cast more than one non-creature spell each turn. So they have to deal with this first before doing any Dark Rituals shenanigans. All the while, you are threatening them with unlimited supply of cats and Guide of Souls and more cats from a Johnny. So let's see how it goes. The opponent has no companion. Let's play first. This is too land heavy for energy. Um, I'm going to bet. No, actually, this is pretty bad. If this was a Sacred Foundry, this would be keepable. I think this is too slow. This is better. Rewarded? We are rewarded. I think I'm going to put back the Amp Raptor here because they aren't on any companions, so I suspect that we'll need both Static Prison and Juggernaut Peddler for this match. Ragavan is the best one if this is show and tell. Okay, I think this is a mistake. We should have gotten a Sacred Foundry instead. We should go Juggernaut Peddler here. Okay, let's see what they got. They have a Spell Snare, Counter Spell, Consider, Brainstorm. I guess we'll just take the Brainstorm. I think I can play around a Spell Snare and Counter Spell at this point. Nice. So it looks like they're playing a Fair Blue deck with Oculus. So let's see. We're going to be on the draw, so Ragavan is bad. So we just need Swords to Plowshares in that spot. Let's see. I think I value first more than Juggernaut Peddlers for this matchup. Do I want Cotonia Nightmare over a Thoughtseize? Hmm. Let's try cutting a discharge for Cotonia Nightmare. I really like this card. And seeing as they are playing an Oculus deck, I don't think discharge will be doing much anyway. Opponent is going first, then we have no red sources here. I think we should mulligan this. This is a bit better. Let's bottom the tap land. Okay, Leyline of the Void. Punished for having Cotonia Nightmare then. Let's just play the Guide of Souls. I'm not gonna play out the first here. We should be wary of Harbinger of the Seas. Okay. I'll be fetching for a black source here. Maybe this gets spell snared. That's fine. Now we can resolve a unlicensed hearse. And I'm just going to eat a couple because I don't want them to be able to pressure cruise on their turn. And I have a Swords to Plowshares just in case they manage to discard an Oculus. Let's just fetch for Elegant Parlor. Don't want lands. There's an Johnny. Should just attack here. They take. Do I just play out the Johnny? I don't think I play out the Johnny here. Let's wait until I'm able to double spell. And honestly, I should have played the Cotonia Nightmare. Okay, let's just play out the Cotonia Nightmare. There's a Fatal Push. Let's just keep eating their graveyard. I'm just gonna fetch here. Let's get a mountain. Let's play the Ajani. It gets counterspelled. Let's just get the Lurus. I think at this point I'm done playing around a Harbinger. Hey, what do we do here? I think we just lead with that. Okay, now that they have another We get they get that back. Guess I just play out the lures. Yeah, I guess. Let's screw this. I think we're at the point where their graveyard is already empty. And if this doesn't die, we're just super ahead. Okay. Fairly easy match for energy. Hey, playing energy again. Opponent is going first. We have two uncastable cards here. I think this is too risky. Let's mulligan. This is a mediocre hand, but I guess it's okay. They don't have a companion. So maybe the first hand was better. But I had to draw a black source there. Okay, first, maybe our first run with energy will encounter the problems with energy and its strengths immediately. I think a Johnny is fine. And our best bet is just to have this resolve. But having played it from that side of the table, it's easy to have Veil or Mana Drain. Also the Fatal Push. Okay. At that point, they're just supposed to get dig through time and chain them together. Okay, against this deck, we want the Deafening Silence, the Thoughtseize, the Peddlers, the Ragavan. Now to make some cuts. You don't want these. So we have two more cuts. I guess for the two cuts is probably bombardment. Yeah, I think it's just bombardment. Let's play first. Okay, we have Ragavan. This is immediately the best hand. Just don't get pushed. Okay, didn't get pushed. Let's see if we draw into a brainstorm. We don't. Okay. I guess it's just a Johnny into pride then. We're saving the fetch land just in case we need to surveil. Okay, let's just attack with all everything here. Ooh, mana drain. But we don't have blue. Okay. Oops. Now from their side, they have to immediately have show and tell Omni. And okay, this probably does it. We can show and tell, we can static prison. and they have to have born here to win. Okay, that's basically a born. They can also get a abrupt decay. Huh. Okay. Nice. Okay. The Korae tech is here. Let's start with Thoughtseize. This is more of a show and tell type of thing. I think I'm just going to Amp Raptor. That's interesting. They been demonic shooter. Okay, let's get some answers. That's a bad. It's kind of bad. So if they have the natural show and tell on tree, can't beat that. Yes, we play this because we want to resolve the Ajani. Okay, here's an Ajani. Go nuts. Now by playing this out, this prevents them from double spelling next turn. But again, from their perspective, it's really easy to win from this spot. They can Mystic Sanctuary back. They should have Mystic Sanctuary back something. Okay. That should be pretty good for us if they're digging for stuff. Hullbreaker. Okay, we want that. You don't want to expose the deafening silence here. Because they could have force of whatever. Okay, let's see if this gets us there. This point, if I attack with all, should be good. I don't want to play Peddler first because they might have mana drain. 3, 5, 6. This should be enough. Okay, let's see what they have in hand. They have nothing. So, nice. Okay, let's play first. They are a Lurus deck. Hmm. This is a good hand because we get Ragavan on the play. Let's get a Blood Crypt to complete all colors. They have a Tameo. Okay, now they got to deal with both the Ragavan and the Orcish Bowmasters now. Let's see. I don't want them to Bowmasters here, so I'm going to play out the Ajani. Okay, this smells like a Bowmaster. So I'm gonna play it this way. Now they have to choose between Bowmasters and Ragavan. Okay, now what do we do? I guess what we do now is attack with the token, let them take that, play out Guide of Souls. What are we missing? We're missing, let's go white and red.
Teamwork triumphs. Won't stand with me and join us.
Just gonna make another cat token here. Okay, we're just going to sack this, and we're super far ahead now. Can just amp Raptor into something. Hey, they're going to be on the play, so Ragavan gets cut. Unlicensed Hearse is good. They're playing Dimir, not Esper, so Kutonia Nightmare is good here. While I do like this card here, I don't want it on the draw. We're just gonna have the swords. Hmm. 4, 7, 10. I think that's enough. Okay. Pretty good hand on the draw. But we have the we have both tap lands, so it's kind of annoying. Not the worst thing. We're going to lead with theater first. Okay, that's good. They kept a one lander. Okay, which probably means they have Spessner maybe. We did that on their upkeep so that if they have Spessner, they used one mana. They use push. Now, what happens is Johnny and Guide of Souls get to run free. Nice. Okay, let's play first. Going first with Ragavan is so good. Sequencing. We know we have Juggernaut Peddlers, so it's better to lead with a Shockland than to lead with Mountain here. Okay, so Mesa getting Sacred Foundry. I prefer the white lands first because we are a Boros deck at its base. Not sure if that's correct, but ooh, just thought scenes here. Opponent wants to blow up lands, so we just stop them from doing that. Let's get a Blood Creep here. Play a Bombardment. Nah, maybe I just high roll with the Raptor. Cool. Turn that into a Juggernaut. Gonna try to run me out of basics here. That's why I didn't show them the mountain. Let's get white. Oh shit. Okay, they play mana tight, so maybe I should have attacked first. Okay. Against mono white control, Ragavan is very good. Peddler is not really that good. No, wait. I think Peddler is fine here. Bowmasters. And let's cut the Bowmasters. I think I'd prefer running more removal instead. Maybe Peddler. Onion doesn't do much. So let's go with Thought Seeds, I guess. Stay low as stay low to the ground as possible. One lander. Let's mulligan. One lander, but all spells are also one. I think this is a keep. I don't think I want bombardment. No, maybe static prison. I have 3 removal spells already. We're going to lead with the pride here, which is kind of counterintuitive if you think about it. But this play forces them to do something about it this turn. Hey, let's get a basic island here. Let's swords that. Now we can try to run away with the the Ragavan, the pride. Okay, that kind of sucks. Looks like there's a solitude incoming too. I think this is a ring deck, so maybe yeah, we don't have needles. We just need a red source. Guess I'll go ahead and static prison something. Maybe this is wasted. Okay, lockdown. I don't really want to play with one land. Now that we know that their plan, I think this is still correct. Let's play first. Okay. Hmm. This is good. I think I lead with Blood Crypt into Ragavan. This has the most snowball potential than starting off with Pride. Okay, they got Solitude. I think with that happening, I just played the Pride here. With red, getting black. Okay, let's just play the peddler. Tide will get me here. Let's get the lockdown away. Okay, there's a land. What do I want to do here? I think I just want to get Lurus. Don't have to beat down. Good swords is like Skyclave. Get a beat stick. Don't have to play Lurus out yet. There's the Juggernaut. Then let's just get Elegant Parlor here. Johnny is good. It's more than good.
May our axes strike as one.
Where's the plowshares? Let's try to kill our own cat here.
I will not rest until I find my brother's killer.
They can temporarily lock down. We have static prison. Okay, let's just plus or zero the Ajani.
Let fury ignite your heart.
Let's see if they block, which means they have some sort of plan to kill Ajani. Yeah, they're also playing the One Ring. See what they do here.
Into the fray.
Let's just play out the Lurus. Percent lethal next turn. Okay. E5. Okay, that's cool.
Get out now.
I think we have lethal here.
I will prove my worth to my pride.
Get to flip Ajani, pump Lurus, and the
To battle!
other cat.
Pride must fight together.
Nice. Okay, good deck, good deck. Welcome back. So, what do we think of the deck? I actually was surprised that I won the match against Show and Tell because low key wanted Show and Tell to win to showcase how bad the matchup is actually. It happens. You just need the right amount of disruption and the right amount of pressure to beat Show and Tell decks or combo decks in general. Deafening Silence really shined in that match. If you land multiple copies of these, they can't tutor for a bunch in one turn and they have to wait another turn to pass. I don't really have any strong opinions on how the deck is built or how the sideboard is built because I don't really play energy. I know there are some energy players meaning this deck. I do think this is better than Boros, mostly because you get to run Thoughtseize, Juggernaut Peddlers, and on top of that, you can play Deafening Silence for the show and tell turn, so you don't really lose a lot, and you get to play with Lurus, Plutonian Nightmare Loops, which is kind of unstoppable versus the other fair decks like Frog. And the original list of Korae, I think this was a vexing bubble. I just wanted to run a third monkey because I do think Ragavan is nuts in the combo matchups and even sometimes in the Dimir matchups. I will explain it here. So basically, if you think about it, this will eat a fatal push on the play or they just lose. So having more targets for spot removal is really essential for that matchup because you want to run them out of removal spells. Similarly, you can do that with Thoughtseize or Juggernaut Peddlers. But again, you do lose a lot of tempo that way. And you do lose a bit of life. So they might be able to raise you with a frog if that happens. But anyway, you don't really need to think about it a lot since the matchup is so favored that most of the time you can play out whatever cards you want in hand and still win with a random Amp Raptor getting on a Johnny. And you only have to think about is beating the combo decks, which is Show and Tell and the Dark Ritual decks. And it's mostly covered by Deafening Silence, in my opinion, and also Thoughtseize. Static Prison is also great in the combo matchups. So yeah, if you're planning to play on the gathering that GG open, I do highly recommend playing this deck because you do have a fair amount of chance to beat show and tell decks. And since we're expecting this tournament to be combo focused, some players might bring decks like Frog to try and beat them. So this is like playing 5D chess where you play the deck that beats the deck that's trying to beat the top deck. Anyway, I think that's it. Make sure to join the tournament. It's free. You don't lose anything. Don't really lose anything from joining there. And I'll see you in the next video.